Buenos días, ¿hay alguien que necesita intérprete? ¿Alguien necesita intérprete?
We have two.
There's one man. Who is it? ¿Cómo se llama usted, señor? Two. ¿Cómo se llama?
María Rivera.
María Rivera.
Rivera.
¿Y usted, señor?
José Ramírez.
No lo oigo.
José Ramírez.
José Ramírez.
Sí.
You want to give them my announcement? Do you have it?
The case numbers?
No, my announcement that I go over with them.
Sure.
Before we call that thing, you know what I mean? About
It'll
the
be
competition,
consecutive or simultaneously?
You can give it both to them together.
Okay. Sure.
You have it.
Oh, boy.
Well, I didn't realize that you had it written. I was going to do it as you were doing it. Thank you. Buenos días a todos. Soy la juez Christy Ruppe. Ustedes todos están aquí esta mañana para la primera comparecencia. El propósito de esta audiencia es informarle de los cargos en su contra y determinar si hay indicios suficientes para su detención. Indicios racionales significa sencillamente que lo más probable es que usted es el que cometió el delito por el cual ha sido detenido. Hoy ante mí, a usted se le considera no culpable de los delitos de los que se le acusa. Y usted permanecerá con ese estatus a través de toda etapa del proceso hasta que usted lo cambie, si usted se declara culpable o no me opongo a esos cargos. O si su estatus cambie por la fiscalía, en caso de que prueba el caso en su contra fuera y a la exclusión de toda duda razonable. Lo más probable sea que lo detuvieron por una orden de arresto o por un nuevo cargo. De cualquier forma, se le ha fijado una fianza de acuerdo al plan de fianzas del circuito quinto judicial. Esta mañana determinaré si le dejo la fianza igual a como está, si se la aumento o si se la rebajo o si hay alguna otra condición de libertad provisional que se le impondrá. También esta mañana yo determinaré si usted va a contratar un abogado particular, si va a representarse usted mismo o si reúne los requisitos para que se le nombre el defensor público. Tiene derecho a una llamada telefónica para comunicarle a su familia o amistades o colegas de dónde está, y si no ha tenido la oportunidad de hacer esa llamada, dígamelo y yo me aseguro de que eso suceda hoy. En fin, y aún más importante, usted tiene derecho a guardar silencio y yo le aconsejo que lo haga. Por favor, no hable de los hechos de su caso hoy. Ese no es el propósito de esta audiencia. Estas audiencias se graban y hay un fiscal presente en la sala escribiendo todo lo que usted diga. Así que cualquier cosa que usted diga acerca de estos hechos, en su caso, puede ser usado y se utilizará en su contra en un procesamiento futuro. Levanten la mano derecha, por favor.
Swear from the testimony before the court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Jura y afirma que el testimonio que dará en esta sala será la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad. Respondan. Your Honor, the interpreter cannot hear any response whatsoever. I will ask them to respond again. Responda en voz alta de manera que se pueda escuchar acá.
Okay, go ahead and put your hand
Sí,
down.
lo juro.
I swear. Pueden bajar la mano.
Maria Rivera,
María Rivera.
what is your date of birth?
¿Cuál es su fecha de nacimiento?
21 de octubre del 54.
The 21st of October of 54.
You are here charged with burglary
Se le está acusando de allanamiento.
based on a warrant signed by Judge Hitzman
Hay una orden de captura firmado por el juez Hitzman.
There is probable cause for your arrest.
Determino que hay motivo fundado para su arresto.
Do you want me to appoint the public defender to represent you?
¿Quiere usted que yo nombre al defensor de oficio para representarla a usted?
Sí, señora.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the public defender's office.
Nombro al defensor de oficio.
Going to ask the state attorney's office if you have a prior criminal record.
Ahora le pregunto al fiscal si usted tiene antecedentes penales.
Your Honor, these two cases is all I'm showing in our history that I have listed in front of me.
Okay.
Este es el único historial de antecedente que tengo ante mí ahora, señora juez.
Ms. Rivera, I have an address for you on Hathaway Avenue. Is that where you live?
Señora Rivera, tengo una dirección en Hathaway Avenue. ¿Ahí es allí donde usted vive?
Springfield.
Hathaway Avenue.
No.
No.
Okay, what is your address?
¿Cuál es su dirección?
Spring Hill.
Spring Hill.
What is the name of the street?
¿El nombre de la calle?
No sé.
I don't know it.
Okay.
Yo lo que llevo son 3 meses ahí.
I've only been there 3 months.
Where did you live before that?
¿Y dónde vivía usted antes de eso?
En Tampa.
En Tampa.
Okay. All right, we're going to keep your bond at $5,000, and we're going to see you back to court December 12th at 9 a.m.
Entonces vamos a mantener la fianza en $5,000 y la veremos de nuevo de regreso en el tribunal el 12 de diciembre a las 9 de la mañana.
Mr. Ramirez?
Señor Ramírez,
Your Honor, we show 2 cases for her.
Sí.
I got it. Okay, appoint the public defender in both cases. The bond is $5,000 on each case, and both cases are December 12th at 9 a.m.
voy a nombrar el defensor de oficio para que la represente también en el segundo caso. Son $5,000 por cada punto de cargo y la veré por los 2 cargos el 12 de diciembre a las 9 de la mañana.
Your Honor, may I have the paperwork with an interpreter if it's necessary for the next meeting?
Yes,
Ah,
ma'am. Okay, Mr. Ramirez?
Señor Ramírez,
Sí.
Your date of birth, please?
¿cuál es su fecha de nacimiento?
7/16 del 67.
¿67 o 77?
6/7.
7/16 of 67.
You are here this morning for a charge of grand theft of a motor vehicle.
Usted está aquí esta mañana por hurto mayor de un vehículo.
I did find probable cause for your arrest.
Determino que hay motivo fundado para su arresto.
Did you want me to appoint the public defender's office?
¿Desea usted que yo nombre al defensor de oficio?
Sí.
Yes.
Appoint the public defender's office.
¿Nombro al defensor de oficio?
State attorney?
Your Honor, this is all I'm showing as far as the history I have in front of me.
Señora fiscal, ¿hay algún antecedente penal? Esto es lo único que tengo ante mí, su señoría.
Okay, Mr. Ramirez, I have an address for you on Shoreham Street in Houston, Texas. Is that where you live?
Señor Ramírez, hay una dirección de Shoreham Street en Houston, Texas. ¿Es donde usted vive?
Sí.
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
¿Cuánto hace que vive allí?
Ahí tengo como unos 4 años.
I've been there around 4 years.
Do you have a home in Hernando County?
¿Tiene usted hogar o casa en el condado de Hernando?
No.
No.
I'm going to set your bond at $4,000. I'm going to see you back to court December 12th at 9 a.m.
Voy a fijar la fianza en $4,000 y usted volverá a comparecer el 12 de diciembre a las 9 de la mañana.
Sí.
Thank you.
Yes. Gracias.
Thank you. Jennifer Delury. Actually, Ms. Delury, can you have a seat for a second? I have to make my announcements. I didn't get to do that yet in English. Okay, good morning, everyone. You are here this morning for first appearance. My name is Judge Christy Ruppe. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause only means that it's more likely than not that you committed the crime in which you've been arrested for. As you stand before me this morning, you are considered not guilty of what you've been charged with, and that status will stay with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by you if you plea out to your case or the state attorney's office if they prove the case against you. In all likelihood, you were arrested on a warrant or a new charge. Either way, you were given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of pre-trial release which will be imposed upon you. I will determine this morning whether you'd like to hire a private attorney, whether you'd like to represent yourself, or whether you would like the assistance of the Public Defender's Office. You are entitled to have an attorney represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot hire an attorney, I will appoint the Public Defender's Office this morning. You are also entitled to make a phone call if you haven't done so yet to let family, friends, or attorneys know where you are. Please let me know if you haven't had that opportunity. I'll make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, and most importantly, you have the right to remain silent, and I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear or affirm the testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Okay, go ahead and put your hands down. As I call your name, please come forward. We're with Ms. Delury. Hi, Ms. Delury. What's your date of birth?
12/16/1991.
Okay, you were here this morning for new charges of possession of methamphetamine, and possession of drug paraphernalia. The bonds are currently $2,000, $2,000, and $1,000. I did find probable cause for that. Do you want to represent yourself? Do you want to hire somebody, or do you want the Public Defender's Office?
Public defender.
I'll find the Public Defender's Office to represent you. I also see that you are here today for a violation of probation. It appears you were placed on probation by Judge Hitzman just last month. Is that right? No, actually in August, it looks like. Okay.
I wasn't able to pay.
All right. You were placed on probation for driving under the influence, and it looks like you did not complete the terms and conditions of your probation, and probation is recommending 180 days for Hernando County Jail. Did you want to go ahead and take care of that today?
That's like 6 months.
I can't hear you now.
No, ma'am.
Okay. For the new charges, possession of methamphetamine ×2 and drug paraphernalia, we're going to keep the bonds at $2,000, $2,000, and $1,000. I'm going to see you back to court on December 12th at 9 a.m. for those charges, and I've appointed the Public Defender's Office. On the next case for the violation of probation, we're going to hold you without bond. We're going to see you in court December 6th at 9 a.m. I've appointed the Public Defender in both cases. All right, thank you. Anne Fry. And Ms. Fry, what's your date of birth?
2/17/83.
Okay, you were here this morning for driving a suspended driver's license and having unregistered motor vehicle.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I did find probable cause. Did you want to represent yourself? Do you want to hire somebody, or do you want the Public Defender's Office?
Public defender.
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. State the shooting fire record.
She does, Your Honor. She also has an open case, 2017 MM3777. That's been remanded from felony court as a petty theft, less than $100. That's set 12/7. She has a failure to appear out of Hernando County in 2007 or June of 2017. An action was dropped in March of 2017 for false information to law enforcement and driving with license suspended with third out of Lake County, failure to appear out of Hernando 2012, failure to appear out of Hernando earlier in 2012, guilty disposition, possession of paraphernalia in 2011, loitering and prowling, guilty disposition in 2011 out of Hernando, probation violation out of Hernando 2010, failure to appear out of Hernando 2010, pretrial diversion program in 2009, out of Citrus, failure to appear out of Hernando 2008, forgery charges out of Citrus in 2008, no disposition, probation violation out of Hernando in 2007, failure to appear out of Hernando in 2007, and she's showing as a single source offender, Your Honor.
Is there an offer for her to take care of all of her cases today?
The offer in the 2017 MM3777 is 30 days jail. The state would be willing to resolve both cases for 30 days jail, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so right now, Ms. Fry, you have the petty theft that was sent down to misdemeanor court, and you have these two charges, driving on suspended driver's license and unregistered motor vehicle. So you want to take care of all those cases today? You can take care of them for 30 days in the County Jail. You have good credit for the 2 days that you have in.
And, Your Honor, there is restitution in that petty theft case.
Hold on 1 second.
Will you count?
1 second. Yes, wait.
I'm showing restitution, or I'm sorry, I'm showing investigative costs for $644.70.
To whom?
Appears to be an HCSO number, Hernando County Sheriff's Office, Your Honor.
Never seen an amount that high. That's all.
And again, it might be because it was a felony, Your Honor, and then I don't have that information in front of me.
Okay. Okay, yes, Ms. Fry, what were you going to say?
I've done, I believe, like 26 days on the petty theft. Well, it was organized fraud originally.
Okay.
Would that count towards the time served?
I mean, technically,
I'm showing
I don't know how many,
on that felony arrest, it looks like, is it agency case 24-423? Same agency?
Yes.
Okay. She did from August the 29th till September the 18th, which was 21 days previous to this arrest. So she'd have a total of 23 days.
Okay. It's a total of 23 days.
But that only applies to
Petty,
the
petty
older
theft.
case.
Right.
The 21 days of it only applies to the older case.
Can I think about it for a second? Because I've got some stuff going on the outside that's really important, like my father dying.
Okay.
And I'm not
No,
sure.
that's all right. Well, then we're not going to do it this morning. What we'll do is I'm going to set the bond at $500 each on your new charges of driving unsuspended and unregistered motor vehicle. I've appointed the Public Defender's Office. We'll see you back on December 6th at 9 a.m.
All right, thank you.
Hold on. We have an open case, 2017 NM 3777. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And that was the petty theft case. While that was pending, you went out and got these two new charges. So pursuant to Florida Statute 903.0471, I'm going to revoke your bond on that case. We're going to hold you in custody, and we'll see you back on both cases. We'll set both cases for December 6th at 9 a.m., okay?
All right, thank you.
Rebecca Smith. Hi, Ms. Smith, what's your date of birth?
5/10/91.
Okay, you are here this morning for failure to register a motor vehicle and driving while your license was suspended. I did find probable cause for failure to register a motor vehicle, and for count 2, I found probable cause for a misdemeanor, driving off suspended pursuant to Florida Statute 322.2410A. In order to charge you with a felony based on this, you would have to have, or the officer would have to show the PC affidavit that you have a prior forcible felony, and they didn't give me that information. Not only that, it looks like you may be able to clear up all these driver's license things with some money. It's all financial. So, do you want me to appoint the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. I also see that you have here a violation of probation. It looks like Judge Merritt placed you on probation. They're alleging you violated your probation by refusing to submit to a urinalysis exam. So they did find probable cause for your arrest on that. Do you want me to appoint the public defender on that case as well?
Yes, ma'am. It was Judge Toner who put me on probation.
Oh, okay. It's signed by, okay. That's right. He did it for Judge Toner. I got it. All right. Appoint the public defender in that case. Is this the Judge Toner date, December 12th?
No, Your Honor, that's a merit.
Is it the 12th? Is that? Oh. I need Toner date.
Every day, December 18th. And that's Judge Day.
Okay. And Ms. Smith, for the driving while suspended and the failure to register a motor vehicle, I'm going to give you a bond of $100 on the failure to register and $500 bond on the driving while suspended. Now, just because I only found probable cause for the misdemeanor does not mean that the state will not pursue a charge of the felony driving while suspended. It's just they did not give me the information that I need this morning to find probable cause for the felony, okay? So we're going to see you back on both cases. We set both cases on the same day on December 18th. And he's courtroom E, right? In courtroom E at 8:30 a.m. in front of Judge Toner, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Keith Allison. Allison, can I have your date of birth?
5284.
Okay. You are here today for a failure to appear in front of Judge Toner on October 9th for a grand theft. He wants no bond on that. We're going to keep that at no bond. Do you have the public defender on that case?
Ma'am, I was actually incarcerated at the time.
Okay. Do you want me to appoint the public defender in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I asked for a bond.
No, I'm not going to give you a bond at this time. You're not being charged with failure to appear. This is just, we have an open case for you here that we didn't have you in court for. So we're going to get you back in court in front of Judge Toner right away so we can figure out what's going on with your case, okay? So that was it December 12th? I thought we said it was December 18th for December 18th. Okay, so we have you for December 18th in front of Judge Toner, 8:30 in the morning for that grand theft case, okay? And then we have these cases here this morning. There's another failure to appear in front of Judge Hitzman for a loitering or prowling. Is there an offer for him to take care of that?
Your Honor, I'm showing an offer of 7 days time served.
Okay, you want to take a time served plea on that case today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you understand by taking a plea on this case today that you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Giving up your right to confront witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up your right to have the state prove the case against you. You want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, with regard to this loitering and prowling charge, how do you plead? You can plead no contest.
No contest.
Accept your plea of no contest. I find it's freely and voluntarily entered. I adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 7 days for Nana County Jail, give you credit for the 7 days that you have in. You will have fines and court costs, and the cost of incarceration. I don't even know if he was in Hernando County for that 7 days. So we're just going to do fines and court costs at this time, because I assume they're going to do cost of incarceration on the felony cases. $503. So when you do get out, you want to make your way down to the clerk of court and make payment arrangements for that, okay?
Ma'am,
Yes,
I
sir.
don't understand how I'm being held on this case. I was never in a vehicle that was stolen by an officer. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, we're not here
I'm
today. If you heard what I said at the beginning of this docket, is that we're not here today to hash out the facts of your case. I'm only here today to find probable cause for why you're in jail. And you need to talk to your public defender about the facts of your case and any defenses that you may have, okay? James Baker.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Mr. Baker. Can I have your date of birth?
10/22/1976.
Okay, you are here today for child abuse charge. I did find probable cause for that. Do you want to hire somebody? You want to represent yourself, or do you want the public defender's office?
Public defender, I believe, ma'am.
Okay. I'll probably appoint the public defender's office to represent you. State to see your prior record.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm showing an action was dropped in October of 2017 for driving while license suspended, habitual traffic offender out of Hernando. A probation violation in Polk County in 2016 looks for violation for driving while license suspended, possession of hydrocodone, and possession of drug paraphernalia. A fraud charge out of Pinellas County in 2016, false verification of ownership. I'm not showing a disposition. Probation violation out of Pinellas in 2015, guilty disposition 2015 for paraphernalia, controlled substance without prescription, and driving while license suspended second out of Polk. Driving while license suspended charge, second offense out of Polk in 2015, no disposition. Failure to appear on a driving while license suspended charge out of Pinellas in 2013. A guilty conviction in 2013 for false verification of ownership in Pinellas. An action was dropped in 2012 for child abuse without great bodily harm in Pinellas. Failure to appear out of Pinellas 2012. Guilty disposition for loitering and prowling in 2012. Tarpon Springs, that's Pinellas. And driving while license suspended, no disposition, 2002 out of Pinellas. And he's single source offender, Your Honor.
Mr. Baker, I have an address for you on Broad Street in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
Over a year.
Do you have a job?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
What kind of work do you do?
I do fencing, landscaping, bush hog work. I do barns. I'm a farmer.
Okay.
Actually, at the moment, I'd be staying with my boss at 816 Buena Vista Avenue, Brooksville, Florida.
Where is that again? 816 what?
Buena Vista Avenue, Brooksville, Florida, 34601. His name is David Dale. You need his phone number?
Nope, that's okay. Not this time. All right. What I'm going to do, Mr. Baker, in light of these charges and in light of your prior record, is I'm going to set your bond at $25,000. I'm going to order that you have no contact with the victim in this case, JP, date of birth 11/1/02. I'm going to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case his guardian wants to file an injunction against you. But I'm also going to order that you have a GPS monitor placed upon you if you are to bond out from jail, which means that you are to pay the cost for the GPS monitors because I want to make sure that you go nowhere near that minor child while this case is pending or until a circuit judge tells you that you can. So you're hereby placed on active GPS monitoring. You're not to leave Hernando County without the leave of court, and of course cannot leave the state of Florida without the court's permission. You're to pay the cost associated with the GPS, and you have no contact whatsoever with the minor child whose initials are JP. You're not to go within 1,000 feet of him, his residence, his school, or any vehicle that he may be in. You're not to have any telephone or email or texting contact with him whatsoever. If you do have any contact with him while this case is pending, while my order is still active, then you'll be charged with another crime and you'll be arrested again and held without bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am, I do. I already have an injunction order against me to stay away from them.
Okay, perfect.
I see that court date on Friday.
You have a court date on December 12th at 9 o'clock for this case too as well, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Pedro Claudio Santiago. All right, can I have your date of birth, please?
1968.
All right. You are here for driving on a suspended driver's license. Looks like they charged you with a felony. I only find probable cause for the misdemeanor pursuant to Florida Statute 322.2410A. The deputy did not give me information about you having a prior forcible felony, and therefore I cannot find probable cause for the felony charge of driving unsuspended. I do find probable cause for the misdemeanor. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Appointed the public defender's office, and I'll let you know just because I don't find probable cause for the felony today does not mean that the state is not going to pursue the felony charge. It's just they did not put in the PC affidavit what I need in order to find that there is a felony here. State, is there a prior record?
Yes, Your Honor. He's a probation violation under Hernando County in 2012. Guilty disposition in 2009 for possession of cocaine, possession of paraphernalia out of Pasco, probation violation out of Hernando 2006, driving while license suspended out of Hernando in 2006. An action was dismissed for domestic battery in 2005 out of Hernando. An action was dropped for possession of cocaine out of Tarpon Springs in 2004. Guilty disposition 2001 for larceny out of Tampa, Hillsborough. He's showing as a multi-source offender, showing a guilty disposition in 1992 for burglary, appears to be 2 counts. A guilty disposition for failure to appear appears to also be on the burglary cases from 1992. And that's all I'm showing you.
Okay. All right, Mr. Santiago, I have an address for you on Hathaway Ave in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
What else on Hathaway Drive? Oh, yeah. Do you live with Maria Rivera?
Yeah, she was staying in the same house.
Oh, wow, small world. Okay. All right. We're going to set your bond at $500 for this. We're going to see you back December 12th at 9 a.m. And that's in courtroom D, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Kevin Coburn. Mr. Coburn, can I have your date of birth?
4/10/89.
You were here this morning for possession of controlled substance and possession of drug paraphernalia. I did not find probable cause for either of them. But here's what I'm going to do. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep your bonds the same right now, $2,000, $1,000. I'm going to give the state 24 hours to supplement or amend the probable cause affidavit. They have you charged with possession of controlled substance. I'm assuming that is the morphine that they found on you, but nothing appears to be presumptively tested. If it was tested, they did not put that in the affidavit. Without that in the affidavit, then I have trouble finding probable cause. So at this point, finding no probable cause, I'm going to keep the bond at $2,000, $1,000. If you want to bond out at that, you can. Or you can wait until tomorrow morning. I'm going to have your case brought up tomorrow morning to see if the state can give me probable cause. At that time, I will potentially amend the bond amounts. If they cannot give me probable cause, then your bond amounts would be much lower. Okay? Or potentially you could be ROR'd if they don't give me what I need. So we'll see you tomorrow morning at first appearance. Anthony Ficara. Mr. Ficara, can I have your date of birth?
3/18/99.
Okay, you were here this morning for possession of marijuana. Sorry, the bond is currently $500. I did find probable cause for that. Did you want to represent yourself? Do you want to hire somebody, or do you want the public defender's office?
Public defender's office.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. Steve?
Your Honor, he's currently on drug offender PTI. He was put on drug offender PTI on November 6th in 2017 CF 2067 and 2017 CF 2005. Those charges were possession of cannabis in 2067 and possession of cannabis and paraphernalia in 2005. That's what I'm showing as his history. The state will be asking that those be returned.
Yes, sir.
When I just got out of jail, like, not even 3 days ago, and I got my car back, they scraped the .3 off the carpet that I didn't even know about because I just got my car back.
Okay.
I was driving around with my car, and I didn't think to vacuum it or anything.
Okay.
It was literally like a shake.
Okay, I hear you, and that might be a legal defense there, but we're not here to hash out the facts of your case today, so I'm hoping you can talk to the public defender about that as soon as possible. Do you guys want me to set it for his next drug court date together with that?
No, it's not drug court, it's drug offender
PTI.
Okay.
Docket. Do we know which docket they came off of?
Tona is my
All right,
understanding.
so we'll just keep him on the misdemeanor docket for right now. We'll set that for December 6th. Okay, we're going to set that for December 6th. I'm going to keep your bond amount the same, okay? So it's $500.
You said
You're going to get in touch with your public defender right away and go over those legal defenses, okay?
December 6th?
So I'm able to bond out.
You're able to bond out and give me a $500 bond.
And could I use the same attorney I used for my last case?
Who did you have?
I had Mike Kenny.
Yeah,
you had a private attorney.
Yeah, I had a private.
Okay, you're welcome to hire that attorney for this case as well.
All right, thank you.
Okay, all right, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Kevin Joyce. Hi, Mr. Joyce. Have your date of birth?
3/16/1989.
Okay, you were here today for an aggravated stalking charge. I did find probable cause for that. Do you want to represent yourself? Do you want to hire somebody? Or do you want the public defender's office?
May I please have the public defender?
I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. State to see the prior record.
Your Honor, I'm showing a contempt of court for violation of injunction for protection on 11/5/2017. An action was dropped for battery in 2012 out of Hernando. Guilty disposition for battery in 2008 out of Hernando. Failure to appear out of Hernando in 2007. 2 failures to appear in 2007. 4 failures to appear in 2007 on multiple cases.
Ma'am, that was when I was younger, when I was a juvenile, to be honest. Ma'am, if I may say,
Sure.
with the last charge and this one, I haven't attempted to contact her or anything else underneath the sun. It's literally like the wrong place at the wrong time. I'm just trying to survive. I go to court on Thursday to try to solve all this.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be able to see my daughter, go to work. I literally haven't done anything wrong to her. I want to try to keep moving forward. Last night was, I just truly would like to be able to go home, go to court on Thursday.
This is
try to
the
see
public
my
defender.
my
My
daughter.
suggestion is that you quit talking about the facts of your case, because the state attorney's over here busy writing down everything that you say, and every admission they're writing it down. So this is not about contesting the charges at this point, okay?
Madam Clerk, I need the other piece. Sir, you said you just want to go home. Where's that? Where's home?
It's with my brother. He lives off Shady Hills Road. I'm not 100% sure where his house is. Or I can stay at my mother-in-law's house.
Where's that?
13452 Barlington Street.
Your mother-in-law? So the mother
Yes,
of the
ma'am.
person that you're supposed to stay away from, that's where you think you're going to go?
Or I can stay with my best friend. I just got to be able to call them to ask. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
I'm trying to spend time with my daughter, besides working. I'm just trying to move past all this.
Okay, just give me a second, okay? See,
Yes, ma'am.
I can't find the victim's name anywhere in the PC affidavit. Do you have it somewhere?
Your Honor, I don't have anything except the PC and the history, so I don't have the name either.
I think
Is
it
it
may
Brittany
be
Ross?
Brittany Ross, perhaps.
I just see the contact was made with Brittany Ross. She advised that the defendant was violating the injunction for the second time, so I'm assuming it's Brittany Ross. Again, that would just be an assumption, Your Honor.
Well, can we look at the injunction and find out for sure? It's a Hernando County injunction, right?
Brittany Ross is the mother of my child. She's the petitioner on it. So my daughter is Shailene.
Okay. All right, Mr. Joyce, do you have a job these days?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm an AC installer.
Okay. Is that full-time?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
I work Monday to Saturday.
All right. I'm going to find probable cause for your arrest. I'm going to set your bond at $25,000. I'm going to do that, Mr. Joyce, because apparently you're having a hard time staying away from the victim in this case and the petitioner in the injunction. And I know you said wrong place, wrong time, but let me just clear that up for you. Wrong place is anywhere near her, okay? Especially her home. That would be the wrong place. So don't be in the wrong place at any time. And in order to ensure that you are not in the wrong place at any time, I'm going to require you that upon release from the jail, that you're going to be placed on GPS monitor. You can be placed on active GPS. You cannot leave Hernando County or the state of Florida without permission of the court, and you're to pay all the costs associated with that GPS monitor, okay? You're also not to go, according to the order and the GPS, within 1,000 feet of Brittany Ross, within 1,000 feet of her residence, employment, school, vehicle. You not have any phone contact with her whatsoever, email, texting, no contact until you are given permission to do so from the court, okay? So we're going to see you back to court on this case on December 12th at 9 a.m.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Lauren Manson. Mr. Manson, what's your date of birth?
10/26/82.
You were here for driving on a suspended driver's license. I did find probable cause for that. It looks like the only thing suspending your driver's license is 2 unpaid traffic tickets. So you might want to get out and get those taken care of right away before your next court date, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I can appoint the public defender today if you want to, but if you think you can get out and get your driver's license back right away before court, I don't think I have to appoint the public defender right now.
Yeah, I can get it out.
Okay, so we're not going to appoint the public defender at this point, and we'll do self-represented. State other than, does he have anything else?
He's got, it looks like a vandalism charge and domestic assault from 2009 out of Tennessee, but I'm not showing a disposition, so I don't know what happened in that case, Your Honor.
Okay.
Maybe all the large.
I'm going to give you a bond of $100, all right? And we'll see you back to court on December 6th at 9 a.m., okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Anthony Pace.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Pace, can I have your date of birth?
4/11/1981.
Okay, you are here this morning. It looks like you have some charges out of Lake County that you need to take care of, okay? Failure to appear on 3, 4, 5 cases. The bonds are currently no bond on 3 of them, 4,000 on 1 of them, and 2,000 on the other. So we're going to keep those all no bond right now. We're going to keep the first 3 no bond and keep all the bonds the same. And then a 4,000 and 2,000. Lake County's going to probably come get you within the next 5 days. And when you get up there, you can request a public defender and find out your court date, okay?
Yes, ma'am.